And very concerning news that after a shocking case of medical negligence came to light from the Virudhunagar district, where a pregnant woman contracted HIV after a blood transfusion. A 27-year-old woman has now claimed that she has been tested HIV positive after she underwent blood transfusion at the Kilpauk Medical College in April of 2018. My colleague Pramod Madhav, who's been tracking both stories very closely, now joining me on the phone line with more. Pramod, good morning. Very concerning news coming forward. This woman now coming forward saying she was referred to the Kilpauk Medical College from a primary healthcare center because of complications in her pregnancy. She had to undergo transfusion as she was anemic, but now coming out and saying that she has been infected with the virus, but the hospital is denying these claims.
Good morning, and as exactly mentioned, this is also a second story, exactly like what happened in Virudhunagar. But the thing is that she has written all complaints regarding the issue 2 months ago, and she's showing the slips of speed post that has been sent to the health minister, the health secretary, the Kilpauk Medical College team, that is a government college where she had blood transfusion, and the Satur government hospital. The issue is that no matter any person who gets pregnant in the state of Tamil Nadu, they have to undergo HIV test, and she has undergone a test in the 2nd month, another one in the 5th month, and then another one in the 8th month. But in the 8th month only, it has been proved that she had HIV positive. And on 5th month, it was done in the government hospital before transfusing blood. But what's happening right now is that instead of coming forward and getting into a detailed investigation on the matter, the KMC team, Vasanta Mani, has gone ahead and stated that the woman did not have actual proof about certain things, which is not correlating, because she claims that the patient had done a blood test outside, and that's the reason they did not go with the blood test in the government hospital, which are against the protocol. The government hospital, before doing blood transfusion, they are supposed to do the blood test itself. And in fact, the Vasanta Mani, the team goes ahead and claims that there could be reasons like illicit affair between the husband and wife. Such unnecessary words she has threaded forward. But for now, the patient very clearly states that she has proof that her husband is HIV negative, she is HIV positive, and within the period of 3 months when she acquired blood transfusion from the government hospital, that is from 5th to 8th only, she has acquired become HIV positive. And not just that, another disturbing information also she provided when she spoke to us yesterday, without her knowledge, that the information that she was HIV positive was given by the person who tested the blood, not by a counselor of ICPC, which is by the norms supposed to be done, but the person who tested her blood itself. So all these questions are not being answered, and she did not get any kind of justice because she's from a poor family and she did not know how to handle the situation at all. But after hearing what has done with Virudhunagar, she now stands firm, claiming that there could be more people who have been acquired HIV positive in this way, and she cannot accept that the government is trying to destroy the life of poor people here.
Right, Pramod, this is what I was going to ask you next, because, we're trying to get the reaction of this woman, because she claimed that when you obviously asked her about why she has come forward now at this point of time, what is her reasoning and clarification behind this? Because it is obvious that she was aware, and the fact that there was treatment that was pressed in immediately because her infant, who's about 3 to 4 months old, has not been infected with the virus.
Certainly, the thing is that she was identified as HIV positive, and since then they have provided medicine to stop neonatal transmission of HIV. So that's the reason the child is HIV negative. She had undergone training since 8 months. But the thing is that then itself, by November itself, she has filed the complaint. She has forwarded the complaint to the 4 heads, that is the health secretary, the health minister, the KMC team, and the Satur government hospital head as well. So she shows the list of it, and the thing is that she is only fighting because for a major reason, and very, very clear reason of victim shaming, she did not come forward directly to fight, because she says not even her relatives are ready to come to her, and the child, her 2-month-old child, no relative has come to her house to lift the child. So that's the condition she's going over, the kind of society stigma against HIV, all those things. And now she claims that she has lost all her interest to even live, but she wants to fight once again to make sure that the people who are responsible for this should be taken, brought under the hammer of justice. And not just that, she also gives but this is all visible actually, that she claims that the people who treated her were students in the hospital, and when she tried to raise a question, she was immediately shut down, claiming that they know what they are doing, all those things. which is evident. In government hospital, you could see that like most of the interns or the students are the ones who actually treat the patients. And she very clearly believes that between the 5th month and the 8th month only, she acquired HIV because she has medical tests and the recordings, which is actually on her book, which she is holding right now.
Right, Pramod, and the meanwhile, we've heard the hospital actually denying these claims. What is the clarification that they are giving? Because I understand that they have said that the donors have all been tested negative. So the doctors are saying that perhaps she may have contracted this virus orally or then through sexual intercourse.
Well, that is true, and the unfortunate thing is that the hospital's dean who said this has no rights to talk about her personal life. The thing is that she claims that the donors are negative, but she also stated that they should check into the husband's blood test to find out if it's HIV positive or not. But they have the lady has already done it. The same hospital has done it, but the KMC team does not have this information in her hand. And very presumably, she claims that the donors were tested immediately. The thing is that only yesterday the lady had come forward with the allegation. We are not exactly sure how the hospital was immediately had done the donor test. The bigger question is that just like how we were worried about the first case about donors returning HIV positive, but the test claiming HIV negative, as you might know, understand in Virudunagar case, because his blood was tested 3 times, and even after that, it was transfused. So there are a lot of chances for that also. And believe me, this is not the first time the Tamil Nadu health system is entering in trouble. If I have to quote another case back in 2014, 16 people acquired hepatitis C infection. That is also not curable in Chennai's Stanley Hospital. That is a government hospital because of an infective dialysis machine. The government the health ministry tried to deny the facts, but finally it went to the court, and because of some activists, the people got 5 lakhs as interim relief. Of the 16 people, 8 have died so far. So there are a lot of chances that the government should at least come forward and initiate a huge inquiry. But for some reason, the government is only trying to either negate the issues, call it once a very rare issue, or try to blame the patient for whatever has occurred.
Right. Pramod, thank you so much for bringing us those updates. We'll continue tracking that story and come to you for more. This is the latest that's come in right now from Tamil Nadu. What we're seeing is the hospital, another hospital, that's Kilpauk Medical College, that has been accused by this woman. She's 27 years old. She claims that she has been tested HIV positive after she underwent blood transfusion at the medical college back in April 2018. Now, she's also, as you can see on your screen, she's shown slips of speed posts which claim that she had sent complaints to the Health Minister Vijay Bhaskar, Health Secretary Radhakrishnan, and the heads of KMC and the Sattur government hospitals. Now, the hospital authorities have denied the claims of the woman. They say the donors were tested negative for HIV and there was no way she's contracted the virus due to blood transfusion. Meanwhile, KMC Dean Vasanta Mani claims that she could have contracted the virus orally or through sexual intercourse, almost attempting character assassination. This is the latest that we're getting in right now. These are the documents that you see on your screens that are in possession of the patient. Pramod Madhav, thank you so much for those updates.